I'm Hayley Kay for Blackpool's Grand Theatre, and I'm joined by two of the stars from this year's pantomime Peter Pan, joined by Jack Heasman and Ruth Betteridge. So for those people at home, tell us who you're playing and a little bit about your character.
I'm playing Wendy Moira Angela Darling, to be specific. And she's the eldest child in the Darling family, and she goes on a crazy adventure with Peter Pan.
And I am Jack, and I am playing Peter Pan, who takes Wendy on this crazy adventure. And he's like a cheeky little guy that never wants to grow up, and he's just all about having fun with his friends, and he takes Wendy, John and Michael along for the ride.
Fab. Now, is this your first time in Blackpool? Have you been to Blackpool before, either as a visitor or if you performed here before?
I think it's my first time in Blackpool. I have a feeling I came here as a kid, but I don't actually remember it that well. So it's really nice to be here, and definitely my first time working at the Grand, which is a beautiful theatre.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
It's awesome. Yeah, I came briefly to do a bit of promo for the show, and that was my first ever time in Blackpool. So yeah, that was my first experience, and I met Steve and Tom playing Hook and Smee, which was an adventure because they're both two very, very funny men, and when left to their own devices, you're not quite sure what's going to happen.
No.
Which is a good thing for Panto, but I'm sure they'll keep us on our toes. But yeah,
for sure.
That was my first ever time in Blackpool.
So have you both done Panto before?
Yeah, I have. I've done it a few times, and I've actually played Wendy before as well.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. She's a pro. She's a pro. This is my first time.
Oh, wow.
First time as Peter Pan. I did a Panto a couple of years ago. I was playing a sort of like the evil minion of the evil queen. So Peter Pan's a bit different, which is fun.
So what do you think the secret is to the magic? Why do you think we've been doing Panto for so long in this country?
Oh, it's a good question, but I feel as though there's something really special about, it's the time of year, so everyone wants to come together and have a good time. And I guess there's so much tradition in it, isn't there? And for some people, this is probably, some children, this could be their first experience of live theatre.
Yeah.
And I think that's really special, and because it's so interactive, it's more than just going to watch something, you feel part of the adventure.
Yeah.
One of the big moments in Peter Pan is the flying, and both of you actually get to take to the air, if that's the right phrase. Tell us a bit about that. Have you both flown on stage before?
So I've never flown before.
Okay,
It's got it all to come.
Yeah, there's a few things that I've never done before in this
Okay.
Panto. One, be Peter Pan. Two, never done any stage fighting, so there's some like fun little bits and bobs of that. But the flying is something that I've never tried, and I'm very excited about, because like the character Peter Pan, all of the stuff he gets to do just makes sort of like the little kid in you come out and you just want to play and have fun. And I think the flying is going to be really exciting. You've done it before.
Yeah, I have flown as Wendy before, which is, it's really lovely. It's a lot of fun. And that opening scene is just so magical. Yeah. So, and you get to do all the tricks, though.
Yeah, tricks, which I'm again yet to learn, but I'm sure hopefully it'll happen.
Nice. Now, obviously, Christmas, very special time, we've already said, but you're away from your families for quite some time. How do you kind of keep in touch, or is there a plan? Do they come and visit? Do you get back home for Christmas Day? What's your plan?
Well, my family, I actually have some family in Manchester and in Leeds, so which is really close, and sometimes you can be miles away, so that's really nice. And then I guess these days with everything, FaceTiming and things, so it's really nice. But I definitely miss my friends, but you then make such lovely friends in the cast, and we have such a good time.
Yeah, I think already our cast has sort of really gelled well.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good group of people, and everyone's going to have a good time, I think, as a company. But for Christmas Day, my mum and dad are going to come pick me up, watch the show on Christmas Eve, take me home, and then my sister and her husband are going to watch on Boxing Day and bring me back.
Oh, nice.
So.
Now, obviously, you know, it's a lot of story to tell in Peter Pan. That's what I remember from the show. There's lots of story to get through. For the benefit of the people who are going to come and watch the show, personally, when you're performing, what is your favourite bit of the show for you personally? Is it a song? Is it a routine? Is it just an act? Or is it somebody else's bit? What's your favourite little bit?
That's
so hard. There's so many good moments.
I'm asking very tricky questions.
Okay, I love the end of Act 1. The final sequence is just, it's just so magical. And I mean, there's just no acting required, because you're there like, this is all happening, and it's just so magical. And the song is brilliant that we're singing, so it's a really special moment. But I honestly stand in the wings and watch Hook and Smee all the time, and
they are just like two children, aren't they?
They are. They're joining in with the children.
So funny.
That's what they are.
And it's different every time, so you just it's so
unscripted mostly. It's just them messing about.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
But very, very fun. And Jack?
I think my favourite bit so far, because I again yet to try the flying, but I'm sure it'll be fun, when I get there is all of the sword fighting sequences.
Okay.
Because Tom is great. Tom's been doing stage combat for a long time, and it's cool to learn from him and the other pirates and piece together these sword fighting sequences, which again sort of let you play on stage. I'm just playing around, and it's just really fun. All of that stuff I love.
I'm looking forward to it because it's going to look so good because Tom is so tall and big.
Yes.
So I just think physically you two fighting is going to look so good.
I'm small. Smee is small, so both of us.
We're all really small. Anyone next to Tom is small.
Sort of towering over all of us, but yeah, I think that'll be nice.
Ruth and Jack, thanks so much for chatting to me. And tickets are available at Blackpool's Grand Theatre for this year's pantomime, Peter Pan. You can get them from the box office or you can call us on 01253 290 190. I've been Hayley Kay for Blackpool's Grand Theatre.